Hey gorgeous, how are you? Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. Let's check in and see what's going on, friend. I know that the energy is felt. I think it's kind of fun at the same time, and maybe you're feeling a little bit more daring than usual, or you could just be like kind of in its own way like withdrawn to re-energize and then come out to play. And playing being walking in your own energy, in your own step. There's just, you might feel a bit of a kick up in beat, and just, yeah, feeling free and whole. So let's check in on what the main energies are. Okay, kicking off with rest and rejuvenation. Let's dive in. Angel of Balance. Interesting, we got contract energy. Let's keep going, see what else comes out. Abundance. We'll definitely take that. I'm going to move these up just a tad. Indecision. That came out in yesterday's read. Second chakra. Oh, I've got the other light on. Just give me a sec. Okay. Nice. Daughter value. Action. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. All tied up. Okay. We'll get to the bottom of all this. Okay. So Pisces, just remember this is a general read, dear friends, and take what resonates, connect into you. If you're like, no, that's not mine, then that's cool. I love that you're here. I appreciate you being here, and I'm excited to get to know, just to know the gang. So, okay, rest and rejuvenation, angel of balance, contract. What is going on? There's something that you're trying to assess here, it seems, or trying to... It's interesting you got angel of balance and contract because they're both balance energies in its own way. So I feel right now, I don't know if you've kind of switched off or turned off from something in your life. This could be many different things. Maybe you're just choosing to kind of clear away from something, spend more time on your own. You're just feeling right now, I'm good with me, and I'm happy being with me and doing that. That's kind of energy that I'm feeling. But at the same time, it's because I think you're noticing within yourself, you're needing something, and maybe you're trying to understand what it is that you need. But more than anything, I think you're needing you. You're needing you and recognizing that if you're not feeling fully called somewhere, you're really good at being you and where you're at. And I think that's some assessment. It's like, if this thing or situation is not progressing me forward, then I don't really need it. And what I mean by progressing you forward, it's like it's getting you excited, or you're feeling like strongly motivated. I think you're just like, yeah, I'm good. I'm pretty good. And I don't know. I feel like you're feeling okay with where you're at. I definitely feel you've been on a journey, Pisces. We see that. I've acknowledged that over the last couple of years. Like, I've been with you, on this journey. And, obviously I'm human too, and I go through my own stuff and my own experiences, but, connecting into your energy, I definitely know that you have been on a journey, a deep journey, a beautiful being that you are. And there's something here with this angel of balance and contract that I feel like it's finally this savoring moment of, I feel like it's one that you can celebrate, to be honest. And it's interesting because then we do have blossoming abundance, which is like the Empress energy. I'm just getting a sense here that you might be busy or making spaces busy without realizing it. And you've probably felt it and maybe switching off a bit. So this could be people that you spend time with, the work that you're doing, the things you're listening to. It's like you might just slow down a bit and just feel like cozying up with yourself. And I'm getting a sense though, like I said, there's this recharge moment, this recharge element, that something's happening in this space and time with this angel of balance and contract. For some of you, maybe you are going through legalities, but to have the blossoming abundance on the other side, hello, like this is really good, whatever's happening. And I feel you're being asked to with this, which is really interesting. There's something about trusting your intuition when connecting in this, trusting the truth, trusting that things will be seen that may you think won't be seen or recognized. So if, yeah, that, you know who needs to hear that, and you know that if it's relevant to you. And you know what I'm talking about, and I don't need to say anything more. Really that simple. In terms of what Spirit's telling me. Boom. That's it for whatever that situation is, who's going through legalities. But overall in your life, you just know that things are going to work out by trusting more in yourself and feeling into it, because she's holding a scale and balancing it on her instinct. And I'm saying her just purely because it's a feminine energy there. Take it for what it is. And again, the truth. The truth will set you free. Things will balance out either which way. The energy is ripe. The energy is potent. And with this blossoming abundance, this is kind of the confirmation. So once you get there, what do you do next, Pisces? Because I think that's what this is about. What are you doing next? Because you take a pause. You take another pause and go, okay, so I've had success. I've attracted in or manifested something that I desire, that I want. So what do I do next with this? And now it's kind of being asked or asking you, well, it's time to create. So what do you want to create next? What do you want to birth next? What is it, you know, what do you want to step into next that makes you feel excited, that makes you feel connected, that makes you feel alive? And this is alive in a sense of the second chakra. So starting with the root chakra, the second chakra is a sacral chakra, okay? So that's a lot around creativity, sexual energy and drive, birthing something new. So I feel for a lot of you, it's like what's next for you that you get to play in. And I feel play is important. With this daughter value, action, and all tied up, this is really interesting. The energy is coming through. Pretty amazing. So I'm getting a sense here that there's something that you can see that is open to you. The potentials here are pretty cool, whatever this is. So I feel like opportunities are opening up for you, even though you may not be 100% sure what the next step is that you want to take. This is about connecting back into yourself, because I think you're manifesting things right now. You're being really creative. And with Venus right now in Leo, this is about the things that you've done and you're stepping into and shining your light on. And it's like the magnetism is happening, because Venus is about money. Venus is also about attracting in, calling it in. And I feel like that's what's happening here. There's something that you're doing or connecting into. And once you make that decision to go, this is it, and move forward, that's when you're going to start seeing things kind of unfold naturally. Interesting, we've got the all tied up energy that's showing up here. I feel like you need to keep running through this, okay? And what I mean by running through this, keep going. This is not a time to stop. You need to keep going. Where are you getting imposter syndrome or getting, you know, a little bit in your head, or someone's getting in your head, or someone's trying to slow you down? I don't think you're going to slow down, but I think this person, this imposter, so to speak, is going to show up and test you. So there's a bit of a test here along the path and journey, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. I really think you're just going to keep running through it, but it's going to show its face, and it's more of a mind game than anything, right? That's showing up here. You might have someone too that's going to come to you with issues, with situations that they need to kind of maybe, you know, you're this part of their support system. And again, you might pause for a second to listen, but you're on a roll. So being mindful, you're on a roll here. This, you got to kind of just keep going. That's what I keep hearing. Keep going. Don't stop. And that's really important. And I know that's not easy for you sometimes, Pisces, because you may need to stop to recharge, especially if you're an ambivert energy, you know, someone who's really gung-ho on doing things, but you need to kind of recharge, pull back, you know, to do that. All right, what do we need to know that's in the past? Okay, we've got the Hanged Man and the Challenge. The Star, okay, and the Power. Okay. This is interesting. Super interesting. Let me just... All right. So I'm getting a sense here right now that the challenge is the way you potentially looking at the situation, or the work that's still needed to kind of come to some understanding about something, okay? I feel you're on a bit of a quest. And it's interesting too how it's connecting with this rest and rejuvenate. And that's where you could be, again, supercharging is what I'm getting with this Hanged Man energy. There's something here that this little pause and break is a supercharge for you. With this Star energy in terms of the power of this situation, the power in this situation is this moment that you get to witness and feel into what makes me feel good on where I am. What is it that... It's interesting with this contract energy because yes, this could be an offer, but I'm getting more this is an internal experience journey that you're on to really come to a place of being and doing things that are in alignment, but trusting yourself as you're in it. And I think the more that you do that with any situation, you know when something's off. It's like you can see someone's maneuvers or steps, and not that you necessarily need to do that in all situations, but sometimes it's like, this is kind of like 2 steps ahead. It's like I'm getting here, yes, it's 6 of balance, but for some reason I'm feeling very connected to this High Priestess energy, or like a third eye energy. It's like you can see what's happening and unfolding for yourself. You got some power right now, Pisces, and I'm liking that because the abundance is on the other side, and this Star energy and your power is where you're heading, is your goals, the aspirations that you have, your healing that you've done, the witnessing of what unfolds when you're true to yourself and the things that you want, and you step into that power, what can happen. And I feel, again, this rest and rejuvenation is more a supercharged element for you. And there's just something really cool happening. But interestingly, we have the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Swords that's showing up here. And I'm just wondering with this energy, is this you just putting an end to the things that just aren't supportive anymore? Like, I think you're letting go of the pressures that you've experienced, the words that someone has probably tried to, like I said, you might have people, things or situation on the path and journey that just kind of dump on you, or your past that, so that was, the past energy. Yeah, there's something here about recognizing, sorry guys, like the energy coming through, it's like trying to like sift through like little movies, which is parts of your life that you've been on, this experience that you've been on. So the past energy is like really allowing you to reflect and awaken. But again, your influence and power in this situation and where this is all going is like, what do you want? What are you hoping for? What are you desiring? And the more that you step into that and understand that you're healing, the steps that you're taking, how it's awakening you. And again, there's this supercharged element that's happening here. But I feel like the hurts that have been weighing you down, things you're looking at very differently, and it's really setting you up for success here. Let's see where this is all going. So you've got the Page of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, the Empress energy, and the 6 of Pentacles. Super interesting. And look, you've got the Empress energy and the 6. I know this is kind of a bit more of a justice energy, offer energy, or balance energy, but there's something here that is resonating. And with this indecision, you've also got the weighing up. Something's coming towards you with this Page of Wands energy. Someone either wants to talk or is going to send you a message, a note, or talk to you about something. I'm getting like cold shivers. Yeah, I'm getting some aspect here that someone may be sharing with you something, some news or some information, and you're going to see what you want to do with it. I think this is part of the decision-making process. Like, what do you want to do with this? How do you feel about it? I think you're going to suss it out and look at the different components to this. What is true, where things feel balanced, where it doesn't. Like, you're really assessing things and looking at things from a very different perspective in terms of what's coming in. What I like though about what's coming in, you're turning something into something. Whatever you're taking from whatever's being shared and weighing things up, you're turning this into gold. You're turning this into something pretty special, and knowing that this can become something more that you can give to this and also gain from this. This is a very beautiful reciprocal energy. And I like it with the Empress energy and the 6 of Pentacles, because it's kind of this redefining moment of, you know what? I am this person and I can make these things happen. And amongst making these things happen, I can give to things, people, and situations that I really care about. Like, I'm deserving of this, you know, and that's what I'm feeling that you can start acknowledging about yourself. Because I think this, again, you've been on a journey, Pisces, and I'm just getting like this supercharge. I don't know what this is. There's some supercharged element that you're coming into about yourself and about what you can do. But maybe, you know, with this energy, there's just been this breakthrough and this little moment that you feel like, I just need some time for myself. I don't know why, but I'm just kind of not interested in things right now. Again, this could be a day, a night, whatever, a couple of days, a weekend. I don't know. I mean, we're talking about the energy now. This could be filtering through in the next week, but I'm feeling it's a bit sooner. But you just might just choose to shut off for a little bit, even if it's a couple of hours, to kind of reflect on where you've been, on what's transformed and what's changed. And there's just something that's happening. It's like you're seeing things in a different way, in a different light. And it's like all these things are making sense about taking it with you and stepping into this goal, this dream, and understanding the things that you want and where you've been. I don't know. Something's happening here that's just, I think, going to blow something out of the water. Like I said, there's this supercharge. Yeah, supercharged energy. All right. What is the final advice here for Pisces that we need to know? I've got the King of Swords, Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. I just wanted to get one more. So something around the work that's going to make sense, that you're going to understand here. Ace of Cups, what do I need to know? There's something around your financial life, or wow. Let's just get one more for the Tower. Yep. So there's definitely something happening here, Pisces, around it could be around the work that you're doing or the effort that you're putting in somewhere. It's helping you understand things or see things a little bit more clearly, a little bit more understood. It could simply being the more effort you put into something, you start seeing the rewards and benefits. And it's like, oh, like there's just I feel some light bulb moment that's going off through something that you're doing. But it takes a moment to kick in, okay? And it's not it's not that you're not normally that way or don't have attention to detail. There's just sometimes we have blind spots, and sometimes we awaken to certain things at certain times or because of certain situations that, when someone could be telling you something for a long time and you're like, yeah, and then someone says it, but in a totally different way, and like a light bulb goes off, and someone says, but I've been telling you that for how long? And you're like, I don't know, they just explain it to me differently and it's just like makes sense now, That's kind of that. There's that moment that you're connecting into that I think is happening here. And with this Knight of Cups, with this Four of Pentacles, it's also this aspect of someone wanting to let you know that you matter to me, that you care, or someone may even want to show up and apologize and come on in and just say, hey, I don't know what happened here. I didn't know what to do with this information or how I felt. I don't know. I feel like someone's got a bit of a story that they want to express here and show up for you. And that could be part of what you end up hearing or what you come into uncovering about something. And I feel like this is someone that's kind of, again, recognizing that perhaps the energy you haven't been putting into them, you've been putting into you or putting into your work, and maybe someone's getting their own light bulb moment. This could be you about something that you're doing, but I feel like something is showing up here where someone really wants to express themselves and turn it up a little bit because they really want to engage with you or be a part of what you're doing or a part of who you are. But again, it's really up to you whether you want to accept this cup, accept this offer, accept this moment, because I think, you've been let down in the past. And if someone's let you down in the past, whether it's this person or a situation that's showing up, there's something that you're recognizing here, that people have promises or want these new beginnings or these fresh starts, but what they do with it, right? But I think there's been a situation that has begun at some point in time that left you a bit defeated. I don't know if this was more of a false start energy, but I think surprisingly someone's going to come forward or wants to start moving something forward that may have got you here, actually, got you in a point that you kind of step back a bit. I don't know if it was directly, but maybe indirectly. I'm getting more indirectly, meaning that you had a start with a situation or a person or something that you wanted to do, but it's like it didn't work and you probably were like a bit disappointed or it didn't happen the way that you wanted. So, you probably started just going a bit of a different direction, and then something just felt like, you know what? And this is the energy just naturally that's happening and unfolding, as I was talking about earlier. So you've probably just gone, you know what? I'm not feeling anything right now. And in terms of like clear or excited about a direction. So I'm just going to spend a bit of time with myself because that's what feels good. I just feel like resting today and chilling out. Like that's the kind of energy I'm getting. And a part of that, you're probably assessing and going, yeah, what do I want to do? Where I want to be? And then you're kind of probably switching off a bit, and just naturally something's doing its thing energetically that's recharging you. And I do think you've got other things just naturally going on. So when this offer or someone comes in, someone, expresses themselves to you, because even in this energy, while I'm talking to you, it might be someone coming towards you that wants to express how they're feeling or what they're thinking or what they're doing and how you are a part of their world and what that means. Like, just because I'm talking to you about the energy doesn't mean that every other person on this planet isn't going through the same thing, right? So there's something here that's really, I think, opening up that you may not be intuitively connected to because you've let go of something here as part of this. I think you're just shaking off, and this is your power. It's like you're shaking off anything that has kind of pulled you down a little bit. It's like I think you're getting to a point, I don't care anymore. It's like you're just letting go of everything. And this is the Leo energy. It's like you're stepping into this new power. And when I talk about the Leo energy, I'm talking about the Venus and Leo energy, Mercury and Leo energy right now. It's Venus has gone from the dark side to the light side as well, if you start looking up about that and Lilith and all that jazz, if you really wanted to get into astrology. But this is the moment of unleashing and reconciling with self. And that's this part of your power here. I think you just let go without even realizing you let go. And this is where all of a sudden, because you've let go of things that may have initially bothered you or you felt a bit down about, wondering where it's going, it's like all of a sudden this supercharged element is being put out into the universe, and everything and everyone that you were potentially connected to that meant something to you feels like you've finally let go, which is interesting. And then you're focused, doing your thing, And like I said, this light bulb moment goes off for you or for someone, and then bam, 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 bam. And I think you're kind of like, what the F is kind of what I'm getting here. That's holy cow. And all of a sudden you might just start getting communications from people, opportunities start taking off. Like, and I think you're kind of like, I was actually feeling a bit like blah. And now, you know, the things that I thought weren't working out and I was bummed about, why did I worry about that? Because look what's happening. But I think you're kind of like, I think you're wowed about what's unfolding here. I don't know. This is pretty cool energy, Pisces. So soak it up. Have fun with it. I'll be interested to hear what goes on. And yeah, let us know anything in the comments below. Appreciate you. I hope you're having an awesome weekend. And I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Bye now, friends.